Hi, Big Tractor Power fans. A popular question that comes up from viewers on the channel when I feature classic corn harvesting machines like the Minneapolis Mowing 2890 that you saw at the start of this video is how did the farms handle corn stalks back then? Well, it involved several passes, including shredding the stalks like you see here, and then a pass from a disc, and then moldboard plows turning those stalks under. In this video, I will share with you the vintage farm machinery that was involved in handling corn stalks a half century ago. But first, I'd like to take you out to the field with a modern combine and a modern one-pass tillage machine so you can get an idea of how stalks are handled today, and then we'll see the classics at work. Dealing with corn stalks during the harvest is an important first step in preparing the seedbed for next year's crop. Here we can see a modern John Deere S780 combine equipped with a Gearinghoff 12-row 30-inch Patriot Series corn head. This corn head is not only picking the ears of corn, but it's also shredding the stalks. This shredding action helps reduce the size of material that's left in the field, and that allows for an easier planting process next spring. Today's modern corn heads that can chop and shred the stalks make dealing with the corn residue a lot easier in the fall during tillage. In the old days, corn pickers and combines left a lot of heavy residue behind. Here we can see a 41-foot Degelman Pro Till running at 10 miles per hour across the field, working 3 inches down in the ground, further sizing up the corn stalks and mixing the residue with the soil to encourage the decay process. This machine allows one-pass tillage ahead of planting. Classic corn pickers and combines simply picked the ear of corn and crumpled down the stalk, leaving the entire plant intact, laying out in the field. In order to deal with these long corn stalks, farms would use a mower or shredder operated by a tractor to follow along behind the combines to size up the residue. After the corn stalks were shredded, many farms would use a disc on a second pass to further size the residue to make sure that the stalks would pass through the shares of the moldboard plow and flip over into the soil without choking up the plow. Even when corn stalks are shredded and disked, they still tend to bunch up during plowing and add extra time to this process. Plowing reached its peak by the early 1970s, and conservation tillage began to gain popularity. It took a lot of time, machinery, and labor to deal with corn stalks a half century ago. I hope that you've enjoyed seeing this comparison between the modern machines and the classic ones. If you've enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to Big Tractor Power YouTube, where there's over 1,000 videos of farm machinery in action. As always, thank you for watching.